Hello, everyone. This is Sasha, aka Your Frugal Friend. And if you don't know me, I am a top 1% seller on Etsy in the digital product space. I am also a course creator and a commercial use PLR template creator that helps digital product sellers just like you make more money on Etsy online through your blog, Shopify, etc. All right, so what are we doing in this video? Okay, I'm going to be walking you through how to customize my paper crafts template bundle. I created this template bundle because paper craft projects are really popular on Etsy. People like to buy all sorts of different crafts and activities that they can do as seasonal projects, educational projects, and evergreen. That means they sell year-round type of projects for children and also for adults. And this is super fun to do. I have tons of different types of templates, and I'm going to be giving you ideas of how to use them. Okay, so let's walk through what's in the template bundle. We have this blank cube activity bundle, template, and then we have a mobile. So this is a mobile activity. So you can put text here, and this is just a mobile activity. A kid will cut it out, and then they'll hang it, and they can assemble it. So here's clouds because I wanted to include clouds because people like to do weather activities with these. And then also here's circles, and you can change them up. They can become planets for the solar system, to learn about the solar system. There's so many different things you can do. You can turn this into a tree, and these could be the ornaments. And that's just a high level idea. So this is the portrait orientation part of the template bundle. And here's the landscape templates. So we have this little bear who's bringing a letter to someone. We have a lantern ornament craft. So you'd cut this out and you'd color and assemble it. This is another lantern craft. This is a blank ornament template. This is popular for adults and children to color in, depending on how intricate you make it. This is a flower bouquet template, and this is popular for Mother's Day, Grandparents' Day, anniversary, any kind of holiday where you would use something like this. And then I added this other bouquet template with lots of different fun elements that you can change it up with. And then I added a page of coloring card elements, and these are clip art with a solid background, so you can layer them. Next is another bouquet card template, and then this is the inside of it. So this is the outside, and this is the inside of the template. And then I have it's like a toolbox. And so this has editable text, and can be cut out and assembled like a toolbox card. And then I provided you with a coloring wheel template, a basic template that you can use to have children use to make all sorts of different spinner wheel crafts. These are really popular. Okay, so how can you this is the biggest question I've had when it relates to this template. How can I customize this to make it unique and individual for Etsy? So what you're going to do is you're going to do your research to see what people want. So I went on to Pinterest. This is a great place to look at paper craft activity ideas. So for Pinterest, and this is just for the mobile, you can create a Christmas tree mobile. And so what you would do is you would go to your template here, and you could make this have different lines with it. So you'd go to the elements, and you could go to shapes, and the shape is obviously in white, so we're going to turn it black. And you would take this, and you could, turn it into different sections if you wanted. You could have different lines if you wanted to have more dimension to it, to be colored segments for children for a tree. And then you would make sure that looks nice. And then you can also turn these into ornaments. So you could add different designs. You could do like a zigzag. Grab a little zigzag, maybe put that in it to make it more unique. You could take out the center guy, and then you'd have a zigzag ornament. And there you've had you have put your hand into the design of this product to make it uniquely yours. And it's all about marketing. So when you're making something from a template to sell on Etsy, you want to get ideas based on keyword research and market research of what you can do and what sells. So you can just look up Christmas activity for kids. Christmas craft for kids. And you can call it a mobile, that's fine. But sometimes if you use a keyword such as a mobile, that might be a physical product. So you can use that as a tag in your tags to describe this product, but you want to definitely make it a activity. It could be within a bigger activity pack for like a classroom, a daycare, Montessori school, Sunday school activity, a homeschool activity. So you want to be able to market it to that audience, because a lot of people will go to Google and say, I really want to do an activity for Christmas, but I don't know what to do. They'll go to Google and they'll say fun Christmas classroom activity for kids. And if you use the right keywords, those people will find that product based on that search. So that's why you want to create a product, and you want to explicitly say what it is in the tags, like Christmas tree mobile. But that may be something that describes physical products as well as digital products. So you want to make sure that you make it clear that it is a fun Christmas activity for kids. Printable paper craft activity, stuff like that. So that's a big part of making sure that your digital products sell on Etsy, is using the right keywords to get it in front of the eyes of the people searching for it. Okay, so another idea for this, so we have our Christmas tree. And then you can also make the ornaments smaller so that they can put them directly on the Christmas tree. You can just add a little star in there for them to color. And so all you would do is you would go to your paper craft here. You could make these smaller like that. And then you could just type in the word star in the graphics. And you could grab a star like this guy. And you could make it, whoops. There we go. There's that. Let's go back to, yeah, there we go. Shape. And we have lots of different choices there. So we have a star, and you can make this black, and then you can also take it and double it, make it smaller, make it white. So you can move it to the inside, and then it's an outlined star. And you just grab those two and you group it. And there you have a star that they can print out in color and put on the top of their craft. All right, let me undo what I did. Perfect. Okay, so that's just a Christmas activity for that. Then, and you have another Christmas activity, you can make a snowman. So then you can do a little snowman face and a head. You could easily piece together the elements for that. Like you could just do a black hat and then just have a circle and then dots that they cut out, or they could just do a circle, just take one of the circles, take out that inner insert of it, and then make a little black hat, and they could cut it out and color the face of the snowman. And then this is a fun one. This is kind of like an anytime one. It is a snake. I thought that was super cute. So all you would do is you would take it, and then you could make, you could take a little V here or something to make the snake shape, do what I showed you in the beginning with the lines, and just make it segmented like a snake. And it's super fun. That could be a summer activity. That could really be any time. Then you could do, for another spiral craft, this is a spring one. So you could do it for every season. You could do spring, summer, winter, and fall, and add it in like to a craft activity bundle or sell it solo. And then here's a Catholic inspired one that has like a scene for St. Patrick's Day, and it's a religious themed mobile. So a lot of religious products are really big on Etsy, especially in the Christian faith niche. So you could just make it a mobile with a giant Easter egg on top. You can make it with that Easter egg shape on top, but have like a biblical scene inside of it, and then make it something for that. And then you could even it could be endless with that. You could make a Christmas tree one that has a scene of the nativity scene above it for the birth of Jesus. And then here is one last one, an angel. That would be another Christmas one that you could do. So many ideas. I just go and I look at lots of other ideas for Christmas crafts and stuff like that I could do with templates that I create. Okay, so that's just giving you ideas on those. And I'm going to give you another idea too, something I found on Pinterest, which is this spinner wheel craft. So you could just type it, and this is really good for Earth Day. So you can really go crazy with the spinner wheel crafts on Earth Day. And I mean, you could sell it like crazy. So to make something like this, all you would do is you would take the spinner wheel from the landscape here. And you could easily just take out this one. But what I would do is I would go here. If I was going to make this, I would, the center of the earth, learning about the different layers of the earth. I would put this guy on top, this circle. And then I would change the color to black. I would go to the outline. I would do a border. And I would do no inside. And then I do the border weight like 2. Not 24. 2. 3 looks like it matches. You want to make sure the border weight matches the other one. So you just want to make sure that that fits on this. We're going to duplicate that. And then you want to put that position to the back. And then you get rid of that bottom one. And now you can make all these different earth inside ones by just taking the template and then making each one smaller. And then you tell them to assemble it with a brad pen. You can also make little shapes of the earth easily, and that's a very unique project that you could do with this. It's so simple to make like Earth Day ones, really easy. Just get really creative with it. It's fun. And Earth Day sells really well because it's not the holidays that it's harder to compete for are the ones that are, when it comes to activities for kids, are the obvious ones. That would be Thanksgiving and Christmas, and to a certain extent, Valentine's Day. But if you start thinking about creating projects with these templates for holidays that aren't as known, then you have a higher chance of making sales for with tons of different templates that you use. So that's what I do as well, is I go and I look at the holidays for the year, and I'll look at my template and say, how many different holidays or observances or there's observances like Women's History Month, Black History Month, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. So you want to make sure that you're creating projects that could be sold year round with the same template to really maximize the monetization potential with this with these templates. So then we have these other ones that you can do. So for example, this says Happy Father's Day, but you can market it for Grandparents' Day and say, I love you, Grandpa. Change the text of this, and you could say Grandpa's fave food. You could say, or Gramps, or it could, even if you have a handy woman in your life, it could be Happy Mother's Day because she's really handy. And then you could take it if you wanted to make it more, more feminine if you felt like it. You could take copy this butterfly over here, and you could put it in there to be on the tool thing. So then you have, you could also add it here, down here, so that the child can take this, can make these guys a little smaller so you can have it all fit on one page. And take this and put it for Mom. You would change the text, and you could have the butterfly here, and then you could have it to where they could cut out the color and cut out the butterfly and then put it on there on the top and assemble it and make it cute. So there's tons of different things that you can do to make these projects for year round and make them products that could sell for every single holiday. You just have to mix and match the different things for it to make it more unique. And yeah, so that's amazing. So many different things. You can move this little bee guy here, have him there. You can have him on top of the flowers, whatever you want to do to make it more unique, and assemble it however you want. You could take out all of these. I added these here so that you would have choices of what you can mix and match it with. You obviously, when you're packaging this to sell, you want to get rid of the ones that wouldn't be used for this. And that's how you make it unique and handmade to yourself. And that's this here. This tag is removable, so you can put that there, or you can put something else there. You can even write your own little poem over here on the side that makes it more unique. People love stuff that's done for you, so you can customize it however you want. These ornament ones, you can add different shapes, and you could even make it religious themed ornament by adding religious clip art, which I'll go into in a second. Same with this. You can add snow up here to make it more unique. Just add the snow there and then duplicate the snow however you want to make it more unique. Just sell the different ones. Mix and match and put it into a bundle, like a holiday craft activity bundle, stuff like that. Add little hearts. You can make this a pre-filled message, so that is done for the person. just stuff like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to discuss is things you can do with line art clip art. So this line art clip art here is hand drawn. I drew it with my illustrator. We combined forces and got it done. And so this is all different kinds of clip art. The ones down here, there's a couple, almost all of it is hand drawn. Like this is a Canva free element. This is all these three are Canva free elements right here. So those are from Canva, but the rest are all hand drawn. So you won't find them anywhere else but through me. And this is the nativity scene, and then these are other faith-based Christian elements. So the why I created this is because faith-based spinner wheel crafts sell extremely well on Etsy. Same with just activities, with coloring activities, with faith-based stuff, especially the nativity scene at Christmas time. It's so much easier to compete in the Christmas space when you're doing a faith-based, religious-based craft, especially like coloring activity, activity placemat, spinner wheel craft, coloring pages, whatever, and classroom activity, Sunday school activity, religious homeschool activity just at home during when the kids are off. You can, like I said, you can add these to the mobile and have like a giant Easter egg with the scene of the birth of Jesus using the clip art that I have here. So what you can do is you can say, you know, like the birth of Jesus. So you would have writing here, and you'd have baby in the manger, and then you can have the different steps. You know, Joseph and Mary traveled on the donkey to find a place to sleep. They slept under the North Star. Jesus was born. The angels rejoiced. The three wise men, or the first wise man visited, second wise man, third one, and then you'd have your whole story of the birth of Jesus. And that's what you can do for a spinner wheel craft related to that. You can also mix and match with this Christian faith-based clip art and tell tons of different stories related to the Bible. There's so many things you can do with it, about angels, about shepherds. There's even a funny little story about a donkey in the Bible. Just, you know, when God created the earth, there's little earth guys here related to that. And just talking about, or like how to pray. So you could take this one right here, this cube, and make it a prayer cube. You can also make it a birth of Jesus cube. You can make it a story from the Bible cube. So many things. So what they do is you add the clip art in the different spaces, and you'd add text telling what that's about. And then they cut it out, assemble it, and they roll it. And then, you know, the educator on the topic could say, now, what story from the Bible is this? And the kids would guess, or maybe they would talk about the story from the Bible, and then the children would say, oh, this is a lesson I learned from that. So it's just different things that you can do with that clip art. So this is something, that I sell, and you can purchase it to use with your paper craft. So that's just a great high-level walkthrough of how to design and assemble your paper craft into a product that would sell on Etsy.